You, the American workers, are the best in the world, but your economic security has been put at risk by the greed of Wall Street. That's unacceptable. My opponent's only solutions are talk and taxes. I'll reform Wall Street and fix Washington. I've taken on tougher guys than this before.
Change is coming. John McCain.
I'm John McCain, and I approve this message.
And now the economy has taken hold. Ask any of the voters, it's the economy. Senator McCain, you have said repeatedly, quote, I know a lot less about economics than I do about military and foreign policy issues. I still need to be educated. Is it a problem for your campaign that the economy is now the most important issue, one that, by your own acknowledgement, you are not well versed on?
Actually, I don't know where you got that quote from. I'm very well versed in economics.
Well,
now I know where you got the quote from. Now I know where you got the quote from.
I will show you where I got the quote from. I got it from John McCain, and here it is. McCain is refreshingly blunt when he tells me, quote, I'm going to be honest. I know a lot less about economics than I do about military and foreign policy issues. I still need to be educated.
You have admitted that you're not exactly an expert when it comes to the economy, and many have said that
I have not. I have not. I actually have not.
But I can't come down yet and give you a specific solution because I don't claim to be smart enough.
Has Ben Bernanke cut rates aggressively enough?
I don't have that kind of expertise to know exactly whether he has cut interest rates sufficiently or not.
Now, I am not an expert on Wall Street. I am not an expert on some of this stuff. I believe that the fundamental underpinnings of America's economy is good and strong.
The fundamentals are strong. We're just in a rough patch.
And we're in a rough patch.
On the one hand, on the other hand.
On the one hand and on the other hand.
I think our fundamentals are strong.
Fundamentals are strong.
I don't think we're headed to a recession.
I don't believe we're headed into a recession.
I'm not convinced that we are going into a recession.
Congressman Paul, what makes you capable of being leader both on the economy and the military?
The Constitution is very clear that the President's commander-in-chief of the military, but the President's not the commander-in-chief of the economy or of the people. And when we get asked questions like, how are you going to manage the economy? It's a reflection of conventional wisdom, but of a lot of lack of understanding of how the economy works. The President's not supposed to manage and run the economy. The people are supposed to do this. The government is supposed to give them sound money, low taxes, less regulations. The people are supposed to run it. But here we're assuming that the President's supposed to run the economy. We're not supposed to manage it. We're not supposed to manage the people.
What role do you think the federal government should have in, I mean, does the federal government, in your opinion, have a role in stimulating the economy?
Yes, by lower taxes and less regulations. They could do a whole lot by having sound money where we don't print the money out of thin air. That causes the business cycle. That causes your bubbles. We're always dealing with the symptoms and the disease and never saying, how did this come about? You know, it comes about because we have a Federal Reserve that creates money and credit out of thin air. There's a lot of malinvestment. That's the most important thing to understand about the inflation of the monetary system, is the malinvestment. Then later on, people suffer, and you wipe out a middle class. But it's the evil of it all is the vehicle for financing wars that we shouldn't be in and a welfare state that we shouldn't be doing. So, yes, we have a role to play, but it's a negative role. We want the people to be free. We don't want to manage the people and tell them how to live. And we need a commander-in-chief. But the most important thing on it as a commander-in-chief is not moving troops around as much as it is having a wise foreign policy that doesn't get us involved in so many things, and we get trapped and we linger. Year after year, we've been doing this for so long. Yep. And I like President Bush's argument that we have a humble foreign policy when he ran in 2000 and that we not be the policeman of the world.
Governor Huckabee.